So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ruthless X Hype Esports के channel पे आपका स्वागत करता हूँ. This is NEKROZ casting this side in the English desk, and probably the match is going to start up in a very short time, and we hope to entertain you. There's going to be a total of 3 matches consisting of today, and the slot list and the lobby will be out in a very small moment as we can get to see. So let's just wait for the match to get started. Probably okay. So the settings are quite fine, I guess. Okay. Okay, so let's. I hope you like the stream, and probably it's all a girls event going on right now, and the 3 matches will be there starting in a very short time. So just stay tuned, and we will be definitely looking forward to the lobby as fast as possible right now. I guess the teams. No. Well, Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This side ACBC NEKROZ यहाँ पे आपके लिए casting कर रहा हूँ. RUxHYPE Esports. It's gonna be like the grand finals of this tournament of a prize pool of $1,100, and probably the match has already started. Almost हम लोग को थोड़ी देर में flight path we are going to get towards that much. But for now, let's talk about the first match, and it's gonna be none other than the map of ERANGEL, which is quite popular among all of the players we are actually having in this match right now, because it's actually the default map, and probably everybody knows exact every rotation and the dips in the map. So this map can just start the grand finals or the finals in a really good way, and the teams those who are actually capitalizing this map and coming on the top will be having the greater priority right now in this match, and it might just turn themselves up right now. And with that, we will moving forward to directly the flight path, which is actually starting from the Novorupnoy areas and moving towards the Georgopol side. Completely a diagonal flight path we are actually getting right now. It's actually going from the central side, if you get to say, and not favoring the eastern side as much as favoring the western side. And we are actually looking forward. So the teams taking the drop in the Novorupnoy, we get to see one of the squads, that is going to be team number 8 taking the drop in the Novorupnoy areas. Party girls will be also in the plain areas, but I will be really obliged to see which team is actually taking a drop towards the Yasna Polian area. And according to the flight path, we have already seen a very long time that according to the flight path, the zone comes in a very opposite direction. So we have to be aware of that stuff. And meanwhile, we get to see that team number 5, it's gonna be Team VG getting into the military base drop areas, Team Sky going in the Milta power areas, and Team Art probably taking the Novorupnoy. And the other way is a Milta, I guess one or more squad can it go in the Milta city? Well, we have to just look into that matter, but which teams are actually going in the Georgia side? Meanwhile, Pochinki has been occupied by one of the squads. Team Mongols actually taking the Gatka ruin split, we might just say. Team Georgia containers will be taken by XV out there, and the other teams, Party Girls, probably going on that upper Georgia hill. I don't know whether it's something problematic or not, but Party Girls are actually on the top of Georgia hill. And meanwhile, all of the teams have taken the drop, and as per the prediction we have got, the zone has came up in the eastern side and favoring Mansion, Lipovka, Yasna areas. Well, the teams, those who have their drop respectively in the eastern side, will be going for the vehicle rotations, as we might just get to say. But the teams going far off in the western side, they have to come up with a vehicle rotation, and they have to speed up their loot as fast as possible, because it's going to be a really long rotation. But coming onto the fighting places, we get to see team number 8 in the first fights, and it's none other than Mikasa on the Novorupnoy containers. And I don't think there's any kind of drop clashes, so they can have the loot in a very decent way, and probably they will have a really decent loot. The Novorupnoy is completely in the favor of themselves, and one thing they have to keep it in mind, the bridge camp, it's definitely going to occur by the Milta players, the Milta teams, those who have taken that farm or Milta area drops. They're definitely going for that bridge camp, so they have to be in a quite fast movement so that they can give a proper rotation and they can reach out to their destination in a really matter of time. Because I don't think they want to go for any water boat rotation, because it's not gonna be that much effective for themselves as well. But now we move on to other teams in the Milta areas, or maybe in other places. We just want to look out where are these peeps actually looting themselves up. So moving on to the map, central areas, the team VG exactly holding the military base. They're not also having any kind of drop clashes, so they are quite good. They have got the complete military base in their hand. They can have whatever decent loot they can actually get into this matter. And the main thing is that this, I guess, according to the prediction, the main first fights might just start up in the second or third zone during the rotational clashes. We might just get them out. But main thing, we're just gonna wait up which team is going to take that first fight, or which team is going to get eliminated in the first. And meanwhile, we get to see team number 3, Party Girls, while having that 4 times M16A4. I don't think they've got those vehicles right now, but they have to be aware, because that's not a big distance among them. But a triple-seater bike indeed came as a savior to give those rotations actually for Team Party Girls. But the thing is that they will be needing a main prioritize a vehicle, but the rotations, we get to say team number 16 probably taking the Yasna areas. Team Zeus will be having a split around the Rozok areas as well. Team number 13 looking in the prison. Well, quite a good places. No, like there's a limited number of teams, 18 teams, 71 players. Not a single one is harmed, I guess, so much. I don't think there's any kind of drop clashes yet has been done, but 18 teams, they will have their respective drops without any kind of drop clashes. They can have their loot as much as they can without any kind of hesitation. And the one thing they have to keep it in mind, the rotational clashes, which is the thing they have to watch out for. While the zone is in the eastern side, favoring every eastern side compound, main compounds possible, the western side taking the teams. Those who team have gone to the Zarki, they have to move at a long far away distance, because they have to give a complete northern side rotation coming up from the Stolberg areas as well. Looking forward to the flight path, we get to see some kind of actions. It might turn up in the poaching area. Well, team CSR, we are getting into the map with team Sabrin. I guess it's in the outskirts compound of the southern side of the main island. Team Rain will be there, but I guess the Pochinki area will be having two squads and a drop clash in the Pochinki. Well, we'll be definitely looking forward to the Pochinki areas as fast as possible. But now the drop clashes, Party Girls is there. In that meantime, Pochinki area still remains in the fighting pits, and the smokes are actually getting created. Team number 6, it's gonna be. So smokes are getting created to get a revert fallback for team number 10. And I guess they don't want to engage in this early fights, at least not in this finals. They want to go for a good positioning, at least for now. Team number 10, they're having this disengaging this fight. It's going to be a good decision for themselves right now. Team number 6 are not also looking quite confident to take over this fight in this starting at least. So team number 6 will be holding the backsides in that main on the church side of the poaching area, and probably team number 10 will be disengaging and giving and main prioritizing their rotational stuffs right now. The Pochinki, there was a drop clash, but not a single man, I guess, was harmed, because nobody has any kind of kill points so far. And in the meanwhile, the rotation which will be starting, the zone has already started for the first zone, and the second zone will be coming as fast as possible. And after that, we might just get to say that the teams are already on the go with the rotational CSRs. 2 players are still inside this Pochinki areas, and they have not got any kind of vehicles, so that will be needed. The central areas, we get to see one of the teams have already approached around this shelter areas. The team Zeus will be waiting in those compounds to take away these fights, having the Tesla giving that rotation exactly in front of them. The shots have been registered, and this are the team. Pussy is the one dealing a good amount of damage from a long heighted range, but the team Zeus, I don't think they want to get any kind of setbacks, at least in the starting of the game, because the second zone is on the verge of taking their head. But there you go, one opening has been created. Is it that much necessary? Team number 7, they have not got that much, but team number 9 will definitely use this momentum and that opening to just get the rush on team number 7 right in this one. But this shelter areas is actually turning out to be a meeting point. Meanwhile, we get to see some kind of securation of the vehicles are being taking place by team number 9, so that they can have a direct push whenever they need. But meanwhile, VG Lucy has been picked up by Party Girls, and Party Girls into some kind of engagements in the kill feeds we can actually get to see. In the other parts, we get to say team number 9 giving those rotational way. I guess they want to go and prioritize the central areas. And Team VG, well, I guess there was one knock of Lucy, but definitely, I guess they have got those revivals. Lipovka area will be in the favor of Party Girls, but I don't know. I just saw one of the knockouts came up from Party Girls, but never mind. We get to say that team number 19 might just go for a direct slam in, and yes, it is. The aggressive approach with those buggies are just marching and rushing towards team number 4. Are they willing to take away this fight? But I don't think so. Team number 4 are also moving backwards and disengaging these fights. But meanwhile, team number 11 versus team number 5, it's gonna be turning up. Team VG out of the zone. The zone is gonna give a little amount of collateral damage to the teams. Each and every team loses, each and every player even actually surviving in the outside areas. But definitely team VG as Azami, we can get to see her just taking those TPP angles, as well as we get to say the knockouts have been taken place. Team number 5, 1 knockouts. Team Art getting down by just exiting the vehicle. Well, DP20, a lot of fights are actually happening. Team VG have lost one of their teammates. 1 casualty has been registered by team number 5 so far, but the fights which we are actually seeking is on the go. Many of the fights have been taking place, but there you go. R1, no, lot of fights are actually going, but team number 11 gets spotted. and Azami won't be leaving this fight at all. She has got a brilliant angle coming right in this area. She can actually create a much more damages, as we can get to say. If you just lower the enemy a long way, if you just make it them to a 1 HP, then surely you're getting that one knockout by the play zone. Even also you want to get so, but one of the players of Team VGF already got down into the water, so I might just say that she's in a quite bit trouble. But moving forward to team number 11, they just don't want to go backwards. They want to initiate this fight. They're having a 2-2 split. You can see 2 of the players are in the right hand side, 2 of the players are in the left, and great 2v2 split we can actually get to see, but the position have been compromised. I don't think team number 5 can actually make it to just surviving, but in the other hand, team number 9 versus team 17 are on the go. A small compound has been taken place by team number 9, but team number 17, they're having that library area, quite a good compound. They can actually hold up a big compound to hold up. You have got a lot of places inside that area to take TPP angles, to just get those infos around the places of that areas. But certainly team number 9, they don't want to take any kind of casualty or unnecessary knockouts. But there you go, team CSR getting into some engagements in the kill feed. We can get to say those who have escaped the poaching key are now engaging in the shelter areas, and probably it's gonna be team number 13 to take on the fights right now. Cinderella with the first frag, getting 1 kill for with 1 kill for herself. 65 players alive, 17 teams are still to go, and the fights, Cinderella is coming on the offense trying to spot out, and the fights is going on. Pearl will be getting Sky, one of the players of Sky are there. Maya has been picked up. Yashia will be giving those revivals as fast as possible. In the other hands, we get to see that team Iron, well, Zulzaga will be the one having those TPP angles around the watchtower places, but he's having some kind of bad news because CSR is coming from the right hand side while Team Sky will be in the left hand side in the squad house. So I don't think there's any kind of danger coming up from Team Sky right now, at least until and unless Team CSR gets a push. But it's better. Zulzaga will be going on the top of those watchtowers and just trying to get those better angles. But Pearl, on the other hand, she's just not willing to take away those healings. But look at that's the matter. Team CSR comes in the backstab and get Pearl down. Cinderella, what a beautiful spray it was, and she got that first frag, which CSR were actually seeking out right now. Cinderella with those McLaren will be directly going forward for that push towards Team Sky, or it might just turn out to be a bad side for Team Iron to hold up that watchtower. And Cinderella with her teammates, she's just giving those slams. Cinderella, while surviving in a very low HP, she will need to heal herself up at least. But there you go, the first fight comes up. Team CSR, there you go, the exit. And I guess the first team or the second team to get eliminated in the match is going to be Team Iron. But the retaliation is so that girl comes up with a Scarlet 3 times and gets one knock towards Team Sky. And I guess with this opening, is Team CSR preparing to go for another push, or they're going to willing to take away this one in a really passive way? But meanwhile, party girls are also getting into some other engagements. Team 8 are also Team Art. They're also in this the meeting point has been created. 3 of the teams are actually seeking out in this position. It might be the long range fight, it might be the mid range fight, but the 3 teams are in certain areas we can call a meeting point. But now Team Art, well, they've got certain sides. Mikasa with a DP28, she's just willing to take, but another team takes an exit right in this match. 15 teams remains right now. The finals turning out to be in an interesting in a way we can get to say. The second zone is almost on the go to get eliminated, but Team CSR is not willing to stop out at all. They are just coming and rushing with this the Starl and all, but meanwhile the fights are to be done. Almost the zone has got another shift. It's going to be another zone, but probably it's going to favor out the central part of Zeus. Yes, it is. The zone comes up in that northwestern side shift, completely favoring Team number 4 as well as Team BM on the northern side. Zeus and Mongols will be also having those kind of advantages of the zone. Meanwhile, the squads, Team CSR into the engagements. They have to move on to the fight as fast as possible because they have created total of 6 kill points they have registered. Cinderella, or I guess it's Bad Girl, having 3 kill points for herself, 2 for Cinderella, 1 for another teammate. But Sky, well, what are these girls going to do? They are going to create those smokes out, but some kind of knockouts come. Maya gets 1 down, and Team Sky were looking forward to this match. And there you go, the last and final blow came up. Team CSR wipes out Team Sky out of this game, and team number 10 remains on the top with 7 kill points without any kind of. Well, they have got 1 knockout, but it will be definitely going to get those revivals. But in the other hand, Team Art, they're aware of these fights. They have got the gun sounds. They can actually go for this push. But there you go. The knockouts will be created. And completely the finish of might just turn out, but gets that retaliated trades, and probably that revival is going to be done in a very easy way, because he was not able to do any kind of finishing points. But the rush situation might just turn up for team number 8 right now, Team Art Re. Well, we can get her on the screen. A slam in might just turn up for Team Art. Team CSR, well, like the compound they have dominated and secured, now they're exactly in that pinpoint. Well, you have got 35 seconds left onto the zone, and you have to move up with those rotational clashes. In the meanwhile, we move on to team number 4, Team XV, coming into the fighting areas. This compound is a really good one to hold up, but the main thing is that you have to get a proper play. 2 players in the compound, 2 players in the ridge. Beautiful formation coming up from Team XV. Well, you might just say this combination or this split combination or strategy, it's really efficient one. The 2-2 split has always been renowned, but meanwhile team number 14 giving a direct slam. Is it gonna be a slam? I don't think so. They're just going passing out and entering in the yards and areas, while team number 9 will be exactly waiting. But there you go, the knockout has been initiated. Team number 9 got the first flag one. Definitely look at the sprays, look at the recoil control. What a spray it was turning out for team number 9 players right now, and revivals will be done on a greater priority, while team number 4 has got one setback and will be needing those revivals. Well, it's a day 1 and a match 1, so this might just boost the confidence of the maximum of the teams right away. But in that other hand, team number 5, I guess it's Deka. Deka will be spotting a Team XP players coming out of those fighting pits as well, and the Team XP, they are still in the 2-2 split. Not to mention, if one of the duos gets splitted and gets eliminated, it's gonna be tough for Team XV to survive in the central part of the map. And actually, they cannot compromise the ridge, if you get to see. In the other hands, that's the XV. Oh, there's another third party coming, and the shots are actually taking away from Team Deka right away, but she's got a buggy to secure off. But Team XV are getting shots from a lot of sides. That's the main fact which we actually get to see in the central areas. Team Mongols have got the back compound, but Zeus Belly will be coming into the fight. Well, Zeus girls not at all backing the fight. They've got one kind of one-in-one situation turning out for Team Zeus, but the zone has came up in the open areas and completely favoring out in a certain, an awkward kind of zone hit has been made, but the zone stays in the northern side of the zone without northern shift. Like you can get to say it's quite a similar shift we can expect. But the Team Party girls, Winter coming on the top exactly in the front of matchup. Winter, is she really willing to take away those fights? Because Team XV won't be sparing her, at least in this position. But there you go, 2 players have been picked up by Team XV, and Party girls have lost 2 of their casualty. Probably Winter just survives at any cost, having those ridge covers, probably a little bit of rock. It might not just help themselves up, but team number 3, another squad might just spot Winter up right there and might just confirm herself. It's going to be a tough situation for team number 3 to come and survive in this scenarios. But team number 7, Team Zeus, exactly in the front line areas. Meanwhile, Team XV not willing to compromise this fight at any position. Zeus is going to be soon spotting the players. He's got a beautiful scar spray, and getting one player down, it will be a really effective one, and might be she secures that kill. Well, beautiful performance. 1 kill point have been secured by team number 7. A good start. Well in this match, not quite late. Gold zone is there. 18 more seconds. 30 teams remaining. Tap shots coming. Winter has been picked up, and Suini will be just looking forward to confirm those kill points in her favor. And Team Zeus, well, looking quite strong, Definitely Zeus Suni. She has got an M4. Might just go for those backups, because I guess it's going to be a better decision if you just reunite with your team. But in the other hand, team number 3, they're not in a certain place. They have lost one of their teammates. Casualty has been made. Zone is not in the favor of their side, but they have to go inside the zone. But they can actually go from the upper areas, if you get to say. But Team Zeus will be creating some kind of problems. In the other hand, Victoria surviving in the middle open area in the ERANGEL map, and definitely Team Zeus giving those rotation might just spot Victoria out there, might be just confirm her out of this match, and it might just end up for Team 11 in this one. But Team number 9 looking forward, they have got some of the kill points we can actually get to see, but Celine gets those tap shots exactly on the pen point, and might be just going forward. Those tap shots are not working. It's quite a long distance, but Team Art not going to back off. Gets Paris down, and team number 9 will be just they have to focus on those revivals right now. The main priority, but it's team number 8, Mikasa, they are Team Art are on the go of getting everyone out of this game. Meanwhile, I guess Team XV have taken an exit, and it was Team Art wiping out Team XV. Is it so? Well, we have missed that one, but never mind. We are definitely moving forward. Okay, so Team XV have got an exit. In the meanwhile, we get to say that the other teams, Team Art, Larissa, she's inside the zone. Cinderella is still remaining in the shack areas, might be getting those knockouts. Team number 21 exactly in the front line areas. Revive as well. It's gonna be a really interesting stuff because the man advantage you're having, total of 2 kill points have been secured by team number 9, so they're definitely looking forward for getting more and more kill points. 6 kill points for team R. So for team CSR, well, I'm looking forward to this team to win this one because they've already got 9 kill points and they have got 4 of their players standing. But in the meanwhile, the fights are not to be getting so much easier way, but in a certain blink of an eye, team number 19 are now down to a single man while having 4 kill points in their favor. Smokes will be getting created just to survive in the front line. Team CSR, Cinderella, bearing in the very low HP, just needs to keep that momentum. In the other hand, team number 3 having a wide range of split. Well, they're actually not being spotted. They've got a complete left inside. They have got a complete island, you get to say, but the zone shift might just not turn up. In the other hand, team number 14 coming into those engagements might just go, but oh, those nades, one nade getting 2 openings, and Mongols are on the go for getting those Russian. It should be this moment to get those rush, but they have got some retaliated shots. Uzi, there you go with those Uzi close range. It's gonna be a really tough situation. Mal is going to be a 1v1 situation. Well, confirming those finish points, kill points, and it might turn up. Mongols get eliminated. I guess team number 13. It's gonna be the elimination for them. So team number 19 barely surviving, but on the other hand, team number 14 are also getting into some kind of trouble. Team Art, they are not at all stopping. They've got brilliant bolt action shots. Needs are actually coming in there. With that, we get to say Porsche has been picked up, and Team CSR looking not in a good way. They have got 10 kill points so far, but definitely this is not the thing that Team CSR were actually awaiting. Well, they have got some kind of troubles because team number 6 have already came up in the very right moment. Team number 10 not in a certain not a good position, you get to say. Team number 6 is there, and team number 10, team CSR have to get inside of the zone, while we get to say that they are focusing on getting inside of the zone. They're taking those kind of engagements for the first time, but it won't be happening because team number 6 won't be letting you go. With the retaliation trades are actually coming from team CSR. Cinderella, well, she has got a brilliant spray, recall control, and like mesmerizing sprays we can actually get to see right now. Team CSR having those height advantage. Party, like the party girls are getting 1 out of the particles. Well, 2 of the teams are actually taking those fights. Team number 3 getting into some engagements. They want to take those covers. It's exactly in the down range. Well, they've got 1 casualty indeed, but team number 19 still remains. Team number 3 get inside in the circle in the central position. It might just help themselves up in the very last round to survive and to get inside a good position. Team number 6 making those down the range areas. So Cinderella might have those angles of getting one of the teams down there, but in the other hand, Mikasa's DB28 is getting 1-by-1 knockout, and team number 8, Ray, will be just definitely going with the space. Oh, there you go. Team number 19 takes away those exits. 4 teams remaining. We have got the top 4 teams. Team number 6 just trying to get inside, but another go. Cinderella is on the go. 4 finishes. 4 kill points have been registered. 12 total kill points are actually coming in the direction of team CSR, and they are not willing to take any kind of backups. Top 3 teams we have got. We have got team number 9, team 10, and team number 8, team Art. Well, look at those heart peaks. She's just waiting for a 1 head and a 1 shot, and definitely it's gonna be the moment team Art were looking for. They have got in the top 3, and team Art have also got 12 kills. Well, that's impressive. Meanwhile, we get to say team number 9 is waiting. The nades are actually in this direction. Team Art are not willing to take any kind of backup, and we get to say Selene getting those first aids up for herself, but is it enough for herself to hold up? Because 28 seconds remaining, she has to get those revivals, she has to get inside of the zone. Smokes will be needing, but if we get to say team number 9 has got quite a good advantage to get inside of the zone, but in the meanwhile, team number 8, team Art, won't be getting them that chance. I don't think they're going to willing to take those chances. Cinderella is spotted, deals a little bit of damage, and really will be just focusing on themselves, right? But I don't think he's aware of the one those are coming from the left hand side, but definitely they have got those knockouts, and one of the knocks again has been taken away. CSR, they are 2-man, 3-man surviving, and it's gonna be definitely tough for themselves. It's a 2v2 situation for themselves, but knockouts are taking places. A lot of damages, and Bad Girl with those M2 and getting one down. Is it a really, it's a really easy knockout for them? Well, you cannot afford to come up in the open at this stage, but M2 comes up, 2 of the knocks. Bad Girl in the very low HP gets to end in a 1 HP down, and the last shot, is it going to be a 1v3? Well, deals a good amount of damage, but the M249 is gonna be really tough. But oh, the match game comes up in the end, and the final shot have been registered. And what a game it turned out to be for Team CSR as well as for Team R. They have holded the position exactly where it was supposed to be. They came and they prioritized the zone. What a game it turned out to be. Well, Team CSR got a brilliant aggressive approach towards the teams, but mainly the main zone holding times, the main zone hold and capitalizing those skills by staying inside the zone. Team Art played a brilliant game, but the main thing we will be looking forward is the point table, which team is going to come on the top. But the main thing, it was about that Team Art could have got eliminated. Well, we are not aware that. I'm just getting assurance that it might just Team Art who have got the winner chicken dinner, but it's definitely they came up in the open. They mixed up a little bit of casualties it was made because they came up in the open. They went on for creating some nades in the long range sprays and long range nades. They tried for that, but definitely they gave that advantage to Team CSR to take them down one by one, and that's what Bad Girl did. She got one down, which came up in the open. Then she got that M2 phone and exactly right with herself, and she just switched up that M2 phone and she got that one knock. And the last one, if she would have made that connection, it might turn out to be a really fantastic clutch for Team CSR Bad Girl. Well, you might just say, in one instance, I just thought that it might just turn out to be Team CSR's game, but it definitely came up for Team Art. Team number 9, they had a brilliant game. They had a good aggressive instance. They came up, they dominated the places, they survived till the last. Though they have the zone advantage, they did not manage to go because Team Art were holding the zone such a proper way. But there you go. The winner chicken dinner came up for Team Art of Teamwork, having total of 15 kill points. Match points have been secured of 30, and total points were the 30. So brilliant. Out of 18 teams, the first momentum, the first thing which exactly is needed as of Team Art of Teamwork. They have secured a great spot for themselves and a great start in the finals of Wildcard finals of RUxHYPE Ladies World Championship. So we're definitely forward. And this was the classy performance we can actually expect. You have to prioritize the zone, you have to get there by the time, and you have to look out. When you're holding the central, you have to focus on every possible surrounding you're actually getting, because if you're in the center, you're getting shots from every around the places. And Team Art of Teamwork, they did that brilliantly. They holded the central position. They had the views of every angle. You get to see the 4 of the angles were occupied, but they're all 4 players. They got every possible kill. The rotational drops, they got kills and kills. Like Team Particles came, they got them down, and almost more prioritized. But we get to say Art and Mikasa having the leading kill leaders. We can get to say Art of Teamwork. Mikasa coming in the 5 kills. NN coming into the 5 kills. Bad Girl also 5 kills. Well, we have got 3 top fraggers with the same kills actually. Chaser Cool Girls. Well, another ad, Cinderella. What a brilliant spray she's actually having with herself with those M4 sprays with the 6 times. 4 kills registered. Panini will be coming with 3 kills. GB Sabrina Xavia from those teams. Well, the top 5 fraggers of the first match of day 1 has came upon exactly on your screen. So it's definitely, we are looking forward to the second match. And there you go, the point table starting from the bottom sides. Well, the bottom 4 teams, Victor Gaming, Sky Girls, Iron QRs, Real One Girls, they have to just struggle out and they have to come on the top. But in the other hand, Party, Goddesses, Bismundus Bbys, Yosididi, Reen, and S6 dolls with balls. Well, these teams, they also have to come up because they've got single-digit total points. For now, they're in the bottom, and you can just get to say they're in the bottom points table in the second part, but they have to come up on the first stages. And in the first, we are leading from the first side. That's Art of Teamwork, having those 30 total points. 15 kill points have been registered, total of 15 position points, and a 1 winner chicken dinner. What can you expect? In the other hand, Team CSR, total of 25 points. Not a much difference, 5 points, like quite enough. You can just make those comebacks in the second match if you have got a consistent gameplay. Purge Queens coming in 15 total points with around 7 kill points and 8 placement points. None coming in the fourth, having 12 kill, total of 12 points, 2 kill points and 10 position. Party Penta, Party Love 6, well, 10, 9, 6. Then you go the single digit total points exactly in front of it. But what a way to start the finals and the day one with the 15 kill points and 30 total points. Good lead. You've got the points table. But now we are definitely moving forward to the next match, which is going to come up exactly with a very short break. It's going to be probably SANHOK, as per we know. So let's just take a short break, guys. We will be right back. Stay tuned on the stream. Make sure to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. If you like my casting, you can also follow me on my Instagram. That is ACBC NEKROZ. Welcome back to Ruthless Hype Esports channel, and probably the first match has came to a very end, but we are definitely moving forward to the second match, which is going to be none other than SANHOK. Well, SANHOK, we are aware these are the bushes. We actually like it's completely for the snaking areas. We get to say multiple fights, very close, a very small map. We can get to say, you know, nobody's required to get away those gliding areas. Nobody has to glide towards their drop. They can have a easy they can go far away from the flight path if they want without even gliding. It's a small map. You get to say multiple engagements, you get to say multiple fights engaging at the same time, third parties, fourth parties. It's quite common in SANHOK. And right now, well, SANHOK, like after the ERANGEL match, after the first match, Team Art has got the lead of a 30-point in the finals. First match, 15 kills and 15 positions. Total of 30 points. Team Art has already secured in the top table. And following that, it's gonna be Team CES. Or CSEL, so that team, the second position, they are all on the boat. 25 5-point difference. It's not that much a matter of fact, but it can turn up in a very huge difference if you just don't keep up that momentum and just don't keep up that consistency, which is actually very much required right now. And for now, we actually looking forward that SANHOK, well, as far the multiple fights gets ongoing, SANHOK is a game which can actually boost up any bottom team to the top 5 with an instant of a blink, because in the SANHOK, if you get multiple engagements, you get multiple kills as well as a lot of amount of multiple engagements and multiple kills, so you get to say securing more of the kill points. But right now we are definitely moving forward to the flight path, which is actually starting from the Nakhan areas and going forward to the Mongol. Well, the teams actually it's going in a centralized way. Every team is going to get every possible advantage, while if the people is going in the southeastern side in the dock areas, they will definitely get into some troubles, while Team CSR going forward to the Camp Alpha drop right now. In the other hands, we get to see all the teams. Team number 3, team number 19 going in the boot camp areas. Probably they will be having complete boot camp area in their favor, while team number 21 might just get those ruins drop. So team number 4 and team number 11 having that drop clash in the Painan areas, while team number 13 is going in the Camp Charlie areas. Team 16 in the Camp Bravo, that is going to be Team Art. Well, they are in the safer area for now. No, not such any kind of drop engagements, but Team VG and Team BM, they're definitely going to have a drop clash in the Kampong area as well, while Team Rain they are actually in a quite way far and spread compounds right now. But the Painan fight will be definitely one to look after, because that is going to determine which team is moving forward to the match from that first drop clash, as well as we have also got Hatin into the fighting areas. So in the drop clash, team number 11 stays in the Pioneer areas. Team number 4 right in front of them, Team XV. Well, they had a greater advantage in the previous match. They had got the centralized way, but like having those advantages, they could not capitalize that proper drop. But in the other areas, Kampong is also surrounded with some of those two clashes. We get to see Team 5 and team number 18 into some engagements. Azami getting those AKM 2 kill points have been, 2 kill points have already been secured, and we might just say Team BM did not have a good start, but another knock, another nade and another knock it turned out to be. And team number 18 is really in a very bad state, and they might be the first team to get eliminated. But looking forward to the scenarios, RE just giving those fallbacks, it's a better decision for herself to just come up, because Team VG is just punishing them and just beating and kicking them off out of the drop of the Kampong area. So definitely it was a tremendous 1v3. We might just say it came up from themselves. Team number 11 and team 4, this is the Painan fight and the first drop clash we can just expect. While the first drop clash did not make that first blood, it was the Kampong area, but definitely Painan will be on the reach. Which team will be moving forward from this this particular drop right now. Team number 4 has got one side, team number 11 has got another side. Well, this SANHOK Painan areas, it's definitely going to get into some serious engagements, while the other fights are also getting onto the map, and that's none other than in the Camp Bravo area. Team number 16 into the trouble areas. One player has been knocked down, two players have been knocked out, third might be just getting down, but some DBS shots comes in the rescue, and whoa! Team 16 wipes up their drop clash team. 4 kill points have been registered without any casualty. The revivals will be done, and what a 1v2 comes up for Maria with those DBS, or was it those QVZ? Well, never mind, but Team 16, what a brilliant comeback in the game. In one instance, 2 of the players were picked up, and in another instance, it was a 1v2 which came up and wiped the team up and secured every possible revivals possible. But now in the hearting areas, there's another fight. That's going to be some interesting stuff, because it's Team 15 take on, I guess, Mongols, Zuri, 1 player surviving. But the zone comes up in the central area favoring the boot camp is always in the central part, so it's better you just stay around those places. But we get to say that Team XV have disengaged the fight and they have decided to make a fallback. Meanwhile, Team 15, 1 kill have been secured, and in the other ends we might just get that Team number 9 exactly waiting for themselves, the Mongols basically. Team number 15, they have got a quite, it's a complete right inside flank coming up from one of the players of Team 15. Well, if it does come in the proper place, then it's definitely going to be so much effective that we might just get brilliant frag coming into onto this direction. Sonic basically having another left inside angle, and if anybody of team number 9 comes up, like they were in the top 3 in the last match, so definitely they don't want to lose that momentum, which is not at all in the day 1. They had a brilliant day 1 match 1, they had a brilliant one, but now the hard ping came up and the direct slam, like the direct shots are actually coming from with those QBZ 3x scope, but definitely it's not going to bring up those knockouts in that direction. But you have to just look out for those off angles as well, because well, it might just not turn out for a good advantage. She's just going in the open, being the complete target, but definitely she can just spring up some damage at least. But we have to wait up for the fights to get initiated. Well, quite a far of distance between these two teams. So Bigger in the back-end areas will be holding those backs, as well as we get to say the R1 Fendi will be getting CSR into engagements. Those who were in the second position in the last match have got some kind of engagements onto their right now. They have got 2 players down right now, but there you go, another player has been picked up, and the fights are going on and on. Team CSR, are they eliminated? Well, I don't think so. Team CSR, Bad Girl still surviving, and another knock has been registered. Bad Girl, if she's willing to give those revivals, well, I don't think it's that much possible, and revivals, it's exactly next to impossible, because Team 12, they have spotted definitely, and it's gonna be Ramin spotting with those QVZ tap shots, might just get those openings, but I don't think that is that much possible. Kills will be secured. 1 kill have been registered by Team number 12 right now, but the other fights are yet to arrive. Team 12 waiting for another opening. Cinderella also gets knocked out. Bad Girl being the last survivor to survive from team number 10. CSR, definitely they don't want to get an exit, but there you go. Team 12 comes up as a boom and wipes out Team CSR out in the 16th position. And that is what I said, you have to keep a look all around your places while giving those rotations, because it's definitely Team CSR just lacked and they got taken down one by one. And in the SANHOK, you can't afford to lose a sight out of your surroundings, because it's definitely going to give up a lot of damage towards yourself. Meanwhile, looking forward to the zone. Hearting areas is still under some drop clashes, as well as the zone will be giving a shift around in a very I don't think this is gonna take a long time, but it's gonna hit right in front, and I guess the zone might go okay. So the zone comes in the eastern side, favoring the Quarry, Painan, Bootcamp, Paradise, as well as the Bhani areas alongside. So the main thing is that the teams actually inside the zone, maximum of the teams are actually inside the zone, while we get to see that Team Mongols and Nun these two teams will be in the heartland areas, and definitely Team None is disengaging with those fights. Zudi will be quite relieved of not getting those fights, but definitely if Team Mongols spot Team None out there, I don't think they're going to spare themselves those players, at least, because it's completely open. Because from Heartland to those ridges, you get a complete open paces. Meanwhile, Team 12 has got 4 kill points for themselves, definitely got enough loots. 15 teams, 54 players, quite nicely like remaining, while Team None are between those rift valleys, we can just say. They're into just going between those rift valleys, and they have those proper play rotation and a safe rotation indeed. But I don't think Team 15 is quite aware that Team None has already taken an exit, and definitely they have to move inside of the zone, because it's just, I guess it's 29 seconds to go for the next zone, and Team None has already got those yes, it's 23 seconds to go, and every of the teams have to get inside of the zone to secure a good position. But indeed, the main thing which actually bothers is that the SANHOK is always has a, it's always has a metacritics about, you have to go for those heal battles. You get a lot of heal battles, but then you get the openings. Oh, that opening! Like team number 17 got one down, instantly got a trade from team number 11 players, and they're definitely looking forward to this fighting areas, as 2 of the players are still there surviving, while team XV onto the back ends. It might just not turn out for team 11 if they get spotted by team XV, and if XV comes up into this fight as a third party scenario, while team 17 looking forward to the spaces. They have got quite a smokes, needs, utilities will be used. Team number 4 having those height advantage. Team number 11 looking completely fine and well. I don't think team number 17, that player can be revived, and definitely that kill will be secured by team number 11 right away. And I guess it's going to be direct push coming onto this direction. Team number 3 are not also that behind. They're in the right hand side exactly of team number 11, and if they spot one of the players down, they're definitely going to come up with some stuffs. But the Molotovs, like every utilities are being used against team number 11, and in the meanwhile team 17, they are now 2-man. It might just turn up a good situation for team 11 to get a rush in, and using those utilities, I guess team 11 has got that upper hand in this fight. But definitely those TPP angles of team 17, you never know, those TPP angles are quite dangerous to just go on the rush. But meanwhile team 3 has already caught into some engagements. The team number 11 cannot afford to stay in the open for so long, because it's SANHOK, it's not going to be ERANGEL, and definitely from left or right or from back, you're definitely getting those shots out there. But the other fights are also getting initiated. But I guess this is the moment they were actually waiting for. Direct slam, and the door has been exploded. Utilities should be used, because one proper nade, one cooked nade can actually bring up one opening. And they are actually, team number 17 were playing actually 3-man, so like 3 players they were actually playing, but definitely one nade brings up one opening, and the entire game is yours. So team 11, they just want to wait. They've got UMP 35 mag loaded, and definitely the shots are being taken pace, and that is the thing. I don't think they're having any kind of needs right now, but the Molotovs, it should have been in quite a on early stages, and getting those Molotovs in the minute of rush, it's gonna be difficult for them even also to rush out. But the positions in the corners have been registered. FPP switch, they're trying. The one of the spotted, another one is knocked down, and team 11, they are not gonna wait up till now, and another date, another one. It might just go up, and the 1v2 comes up. Is it so? It's not. But there you go, team 17 takes an exit. But in the meanwhile, I guess the other players have already got their rotation, and we would like to check out the other fights going on. Moving on to team number 14, they have got some pretty engagements. Team 6 exactly right in front. 2 players have been already, there have been 2 casualties for team number 14 so far, and surviving in these 2 places, 1 kill have been registered, 2 players have been picked off, and definitely team number 14 is looking forward. But there you go, this is the place for SANHOK. Team number 5 comes up as a backup, and there you go, team 14 takes an exit. Team VG are on the go after having a really early elimination in their angle map. They're definitely looking forward to get this SANHOK in their favor and to climb up the points table. They have got 4 kill points so far, but the retaliated shots from team number 6 will be definitely coming towards team VG right there. Those who we can get to see inside of the zone, and they have got the height advantage. And definitely, I don't think they're going to waste the stuffs, because team VG has got a really decent advantage. and it's the better opportunity for team number 5 to get those kill points of team number 6. Those are right below the compounds. They can go from the left hand side, hold a better better covers, but there you go, the retaliated needs, or you might just say retaliated shots actually came up. It's not need, but its shots came up and got that important frag out. And what a spray turned out to be from team number 6. And I guess this should be the key alarm that you should get inside of the zone, and you should take away your position and do the gatekeep for team number 6. And definitely, if you just go forward and look into this matter, that team number 6 are definitely moving forward in the right hand side area. They're going and giving those rotation from the right. They're having those off guard angles, but it's better for team 5 to go from the left hand side, hold up the compound. They can have those covers of the rocks in that upper side or in that inside of the interior of the zones. They can go for that. But meanwhile, looking to this map, which team we are getting, it's none other than team number 16 into the backup, and they have arrived with that third party. After securing 4 kill points, they're definitely moving forward to get more and more in this situation particular. But the zone is completely in the centralized Painan area. Team 11, Team 4, as well as Team 3 definitely getting every possible advantages. But the main thing is that Team VG and Mars, they are going to get into some engagements. Team YCT in the other directions, nearly in the bootcamp areas, they have a good, indeed, a rotation. They can go for an easy rotation, while team number 19 coming onto the open areas, they're in quite fast. But if Bella spots one of the players down, then it's definitely going to be a troublesome position for team number 19 to get inside of the zone. Well, let's move on to the map and let's move on to the fight we are actually waiting for. The fights are still going on, and we get to see that team number 19 into some engagements. And okay, so one knock, team 15 into some kind of serious engagements. We can get to see the backcats Mongols have been spotted. And look into this matter. Team number 19, 4 of the players exactly looking in the one direction, completing those skill points, securing it. But team 15 are going through those bootcamp areas, which is will give them a bit of time to give those easy rotations through the bootcamp. They can go for the right inside ridges. But meanwhile, team number 3 spots team 12 above the hill. Well, above the hill, down the ridge, it's gonna be tough because the height advantage will be going in the favor of team number 12. But these girls have to do some kind of special. But there you go, the knock came up, which shouldn't be coming in this direction. Revivals will be done on top already, but I guess it's gonna be team number 19 who is actually closing in. So, well, team number 19 will have some kind of openings which they were actually seeking above, but they have got some retaliated shots as well. One player has been picked up and will be needing those revivals indeed. But in the other hand, team number 12, they're also in those upper ridges. They might just get those advantageous situation. But in the other hand, team Nan Paris gets a fight initiated with team Zeus. Breach areas, it's gonna be team Zeus exactly holding those compounds, having a decent cover with those rock ones, while team number 12 has got one casualty, will be needing another knockout. But there you go, the knock came up. Team 12 were actually waiting for this openings. Zeus Pussy has been picked up, and definitely team number 12 will be completing those revivals. 5 kills points have been registered by team 12, but now they have to move inside of the zone. They have to charge in towards team number 3, or they have to charge in towards team number 19. They don't have any other choice right in this moment, but definitely they're going to spot. And there you go, the knockout which we are actually waiting up, and Cherry gets that knock easily for her team, and they're definitely looking forward to go for a rush in, because there's no other moment you can wait right in this matter. And team number 19 in the left hand side might be just giving some single tap shots, dealing a good amount of damage. They don't want to go in other parts, but the zone has got a shift. Smokes will be getting created. Team number 19 barely surviving with those rock covers. 2 knockouts has been created, as well as the revivals will be just coming onto this direction with the top priority. Team number 5 staying in this matter, while team number 11, we get to see these girls, well, they have secured quite a finish points. Meanwhile, again, XV not having any kind of finish points so far. Team number 7, they might have just spotted team number 3 exactly lying down, but team 15 takes an exit, while team 12 wipes out team Mongols out of this game and will be marching towards the zone with a total of 8 finish points and total of 4 solo finishes for, we get to say it's MacPack. Well, definitely she will be on the top fragger list, and the smokes are getting created. Some players are getting down, so 10 teams, 26 players still alive in the SANHOK map, and it's definitely going to be interesting one. The other fights, XV are getting down one by one by team Iron, and it's not turning out for a good situation for XV, because they have to come up. They're getting those position points, but is it that enough the quotient points won't be getting you to a very good start in the finals. Well, definitely moving forward, team number 3 just have those angles. Team number 4 has got 2 casualties, but 2 players are still alive with 1 kill point securing. Team Iron, are they still here? Yes, definitely, but the kill point will be secured by themselves. Another knockout has been done, but revival has to be go on in a very fast process because there's 13 or 9 seconds remaining for this next zone to struck in, and team 13 have to go inside of the zone as fast as possible. Total of 19 remains. 19 players are still alive, and I don't think team Iron can make it to that far because it's going to be really tough contest for themselves as well. But down the ridge might just help one of the players of team 30 to get inside of zone, but there you go, she gets spotted. Team number 9 wipes themselves out, and team 13 takes an exit for now, and the zone will be secured. And another in top 6. Top 6 teams we have already got, but this time VG makes no mistake. Team 11, team 7, team 5, team 4, as well as team number 9. Again, a consistent performance from team number 9. They came in the third position in the last match, and probably they are having a very consistent performance, which might turn themselves up in a really good position in the points table. Well, definitely you get to see that team number 5, they have spotted team number 11 players. Team number 19 takes an exit, so it's now down to 3 teams. Team number 9 has also got another exit, but look into this team number 11, directly knocked and a finish. Total of 11 kill points have been registered by team 11 so far. Team VG looking strong. They have already secured about 10 points from this match so far, but I guess they are definitely going for 1 or 2 more points. But the zone favor is not at all with any of the teams right in the match. It's now down to 2 teams. It's got to be team 11 take on team number 5. Well, the man advantage stays with team VG, while this moment we are actually waiting on team VG. Have already got 12 kill points, and if we get to say 24 points have already been registered by themselves, as well as 24 might just get around it. 23 points have been registered by team 11 so far, but the knockouts will be done on a top priority basis because the fast zone is in the favor of team number 5 right now. Knockouts might just go on, random sprays going in those predicted areas, but definitely it's going to be tough for team number 11 to make out through those openings. They might be getting spotted. Team number 11 down to 1 of the players. Team VG, it's their chicken dinner. They don't want to miss this situation at all. 1 down, and is it going to turn out in a bad situation? Team number 11 still surviving. 1v2 scenario is turning out to be. I don't think they want to miss this chicken dinner, but the need comes in. Is it going to be that one breakthrough which was needed? Well, definitely not, but barely surviving in a 5 HP. Team number 11 not at all in a good state. 1v2 scenario turning up for themselves. First hits will be popped up, but there you go. Team VG comes out with a brilliant comeback in the point table, and which we were actually looking forward. A team who hasn't got a good start in the match 1, but came up with a bang in the second SANHOK, and that is the thing I told. You need just one particular match to come back in the top table, and that point, like that map actually can turn out to be your SANHOK. SANHOK is quite a great map for your comeback. The one who can actually execute the rotation, execute those tactical plans, they can definitely come on the top, and surely the result says all, because we can see VG coming on the top with all around. They have already got 12. Then they got 3 or I guess 15 finish points. They have already got kill points they have got, and definitely with those 15 around 30 points, 15 points they've already secured by the placement. But definitely it's going to be in such a place that we get to say that team VG might just come up in the top 3, 30 points. Well, the top teams, that is CSR and we get team Art, they have taken early exit, so I guess definitely it's going to be the chance of team VG to come in the top 3 or top 2 section right away, and we will be just looking forward to our match results as like in a matter of time. So, but then what I said, it was SANHOK, it was, and the result, it's right in front of you. Meanwhile, team 11, they also did a good comeback because they did not had such kind of start in the ERANGEL map, but they definitely came up in the SANHOK in the second place with around almost 11 kill points, 11 to 12 kill points they have secured in this match. Well, I guess 12 and 12, 24 points, quite a good one. But looking forward to this Victor Gaming, it's gonna be total of 15 kill points, 30 placement points, the 15 placements and 15 kills, total of 30 points they have secured right now. And #1 it is, and Victor Gaming, like a really comeback which we actually expected from the teams to come up, and they nailed it right now. And the last match will be the one to seek out for the overall standings. But now we'll be definitely moving forward to the next, like the match standings of this one, not the overall, but this match, or it might turn up the overall also. The wildcard finals are on the go, and there you go. The match ranking comes up exactly in this one. Team Art of Teamwork got an early elimination. Same goes for CSR, C6 Dogs with Balls, S6, but Reen with one total point right now. But the main thing is that these top two teams, CSR and Art, those who came up in the top two in the previous match, they came in the bottom two in the SANHOK, as well as Bismundus Bbys and Kawais. These are have single digit total points in this match, 3-3-2-2-1. These are the kill points or total points we can actually get from those bottom teams, those who have gone, the bottom 7 teams we might just say. But now we are definitely gaming with 30 total points. The Party Goddess have got 24 total points in their favor. GB Sabrina Xavia, consistent performance. They have also got a good start in the ERANGEL map. Even also they have came up in this one, and they have secured 13 total points. Then after that, #4 to #9, it's all single digit, but 998763. These are the total points we can get to say by 9 by Real One Girls. None will be there. Well, if we move on to that one, Team None, they have also got a consistent performance. They have got a brilliant, like a decent first match. They have came in the top 3. Now they're in the top 5. Definitely will be going forward in the top 4 in the overall standings. Party Love Sick is there. Yocto will be there. Zeus Angels will be also coming in. Purge Queens in the top 9 teams we have got right now. And it was the D1 of match 2. It's going to be of day 1. And definitely after that, we might just expect of an overall standings after some matter of time. But till then, we'll be taking a really short break. We'll be right back just now. But make sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel. If you like my casting, you can follow me on my Instagram. The username is just given in the face cam, but definitely do like and subscribe. Until then, we'll meet with a short break. Stay tuned on the channel. standings and the top fraggers of the total match. Like the top fraggers list will be coming and the match too right now. So there we get to see that the wildcard final skill leader day 1 match 2 has already arrived by her, and then we get Mikasa with 5 solo kills, Party Victoria with 5 solo kills, Party Ina with 4 kills, and R1 MacPack with 4 kills. But definitely the top 5 fraggers of this SANHOK match. It turned out to be Azami's her game, and she made up to that victory mark. And with that, let's move it out to the overall standings. Here we go. The bottom teams we have already got. Sky Girls went down with the positioning marks, but Iron Kawais basically. Iron Kawais and Rain, they came on the top in the 15th and the 16th position. And till now, we have got Sky Girls have not secured a single point right now. They have got 0 total of points, 1 point for S6 Dolls with balls, 1 point, 2 points for Kawais and Reen. Then 4 points for Bismundus Bbys. Yocto has got a total of 8 points. Zeus Angels, Mongols, Real One Girls, total of 9 total points each and respectively. Then we move on to the top teams in the point table. Those who are leading right now, it's none other than Victor Gaming coming on the top around 30. Then Art of Teamwork, total of 30 points. Party Goddesses will be of 26 total points. And the top 3 looks quite tough. To be honest, the top 5 looks quite tough, as we get to see Chaser Cool Girls will be in the top 4 and a total of 25 18 total points. Party Love's Sake will be also having total of 18 for Party Penta. So these are the overall standings after the match 2 of day 1. And now we are going to take, I guess, okay, so well, basically make sure to follow Too Much Hype Girls on their Instagram, as well as make sure to subscribe to the channel of RUxHYPE Esports. And with that, we'll be taking a short break. We'll be right back with the last and the final match of day 1. So stay tuned on the channel and we'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. This is NEKROZ this side, casting the last and the final match of day one of this World Global Championship. So it's gonna be the girls tournament, and it's gonna be the map of Miramar, and the final one for this day one last match. And we have already got the two of the match already completed. That is Miramar. It's not, sorry for that. It's ERANGEL and a SANHOK. Well, after those two matches, we have also got the overall standings. If you have not seen it, you may reveal the stream and you can see and check it out. But now it's the map of Miramar, the game of ridges, where the rotations go quite comparatively in a slow way rather than in the SANHOK and in the ERANGEL map. But now the one team who's actually being able to play through the ridges and through those every possible slow rotation, they can have the winner chicken in. But now directly we are moving forward to the flight path, which is starting exactly and separating the complete map in a diagonal way, exactly in a 50-50 ratio, or might be 60-40, but it's starting from the Valle del Mar and ending in the Campo Militar area. So we're like looking forward to the flight path. It's a way long and a large flight path, we can actually get to say. But accordingly to the new meta, which we have, like, which I have experienced in quite a, like, in the previous days, that the zone is actually being concentrated towards the southern side of the Miramar map. But the, like, it might 99 or 90% times it's going in the southern side, but in some other cases it's going in the western or eastern side. It might just turn out to be anything right now, but I guess southern side it might just turn out to be, well, you can also give your predictions in the chat if you want to, but definitely we can get to see the teams have already taken their drop in those direction. That is team 17 and team 14 have taken their drop respectively in the Chumasera area, and in the other places team number 3, team number 19 and team number 16, well, I guess they're taking their rotation in a quite serious way. Team Art, well, they have to make a comeback. The Pecado will be having more than 2 teams in the cluster areas, I might just say, or it might just be 2 teams in those areas. Los Leones, the 2 teams we are actually getting as team number 3 as well as team number 12 going in those directions. Team number 18, probably it's gonna be BM. Oh no, it's team number 9, sorry for that. They're going for the Tierra Bronoka area, and there you go, the zone. Well, my prediction got this one got right, and the zone is completely based on towards the southern side, favoring let's go Los Leones. Hashtag let's go Los Leones. So let's go with that, and we get to say that already the draw fights have been started. That is team number 19 and team 3, and one opening has also been started. That is 3 teams, or it might just be okay. So team 6 is there. We get to see them in those engagement areas, but team number 19 completely having that rush in that red building, and they're definitely moving with an aggressive approach. They have got 1 down there, 1 kill point have been secured, 1 other knock has been done. So team 6 are now down to 2 players surviving in the arena. But now what is the main thing to watch out for is you cannot overpeak in this match, because there are 4 players right in front of you, and the Molotov might just not hit up in the correct moment. But team number 6 have to be really cautious in this case, as you might know that if you just give any kind of peeks out there, you might just get knocked out. Well, the Pecado areas looks quite amazing, but Los Leones will be the one to compound, because like looking forward to this zone. The zone is completely confined in the southern side area, so the teams going in other parts will be having and facing a little bit of difficulties, as we get to see as team number 12 in the Los Leones area might just engage in those fights. Well, they are in the down the ridge areas. They have not gone with the main compounds, while team 3 having securing those vehicles will be just moving forward to get some decent loot in the interior areas and the interior city of Los Leones. Well, you get to see that Los Leones is a very big and a huge vast area compound of a city. So like more than 4 or 5 squads can have a decent loot at least by dropping at that place, and it has been a really contesting place in the Miramar map and all over the places. But definitely we have got 2 teams right in the Los Leones space. But what we think in some matter of after the second zone, we might have more than 5 to 7 teams in the Los Leones place or in the southern side, as the zone has got its shift into this area. But the main probable area is to be that it might just turn out to be the, like, what are you gonna get to say, the rotations will be taking place, and with that Some kind of rotational clashes will also come, like from the Picardo. One team is going to survive, and looking forward to the map, we get to see that team BM from the northern side, they have to come down from those Impala areas, while team Nun and I guess team Zeus will be having some kind of a bit of split drops, but they're in a quite close. But in the other hand, 2 kill points have been secured by team number 19. But where are team number 6 heading towards? Well, I guess team number 19 are still searching for team 6 players right away, and they're just taking those TPP angles. Having Thompson, well, definitely it's not a good position to hold yourself up, but they don't have any kind of options left. Either way, they have got the complete two-sided TPP angles, and there you go. The players have to just come inside of that particular place, and definitely it's going to be tough for team 6 to survive. And while you have got 4 enemies against yourself, you've got 4 players against yourself, 2 split, it might just turn out to be. But if it turns out to be the 2-2 place, it's not going to be that much tough, even also for team 6 to get these 2 peeps out. But they have to keep that patience, not to give a single footstep, because one movement can cost up the entire match of team number 6 right now. They have got 2 early casualties. They don't want to take any much more, but we'll be definitely looking forward to team 19's POV right now and where they are heading. Well, you get to see they're searching for those vehicles, and they might be thinking that the opponents have got their exit right away from this place, and they can actually go for those rotations and have with those vehicles. It won't be that much tough for themselves to go with that. But the main thing is that we want to focus on the western side, the Chumasera area. There were 2 teams even also. But let's just see that whether the fight in the Chumasera have started or not, and we get to see the action. Is it so? Well, I don't think so. The map looks quite confined, and we get to see team CSR into the action. Pets off probably in the San Martin area. With San Martin, there's no drop clashes so far. Well, it's a good luck for team CSR, because they have got into the top 5 teams list right now, and everybody's here to win that $1,100 prize pool. Everybody's there for that decent prize pool to come upstairs. But now they have got the wildcard leads. Team CSR won't be just looking forward to end up the games or end up these matches in a very bad way. Like the SANHOK, they started with the early elimination. I guess they want to just continue with the goodwill and the good flow, which they actually have 17 teams, 65 players still there. Well, some kind of players have been eliminated, but not a single entire team have been eliminated from this match so far. And we're definitely looking forward to the mean fighting we can actually have. Well, you can get to see the attendances or the mean matches. So not a single team have been eliminated. Total of 17 compact teams. Teams are basically still there. Meanwhile, team number 6 have got 2 setbacks in the beginning, which is actually causing them a bit of a problem. But looking forward to the map, and there you go. Picardo is still with those fighting places, but in the meanwhile, Team Nan have given their rotation in the central part of the map, which is quite decent. If you get to see that favoring the central part is always a goodwill, but in the other hand, Team 11 and team number 17 might have a rotational clash, because they're way quiet in a very they're very close to each other. In the meanwhile, team number 8 are also exactly in that area. So team 8, team 14, team 17, and as well as 11 team might have a meeting point, and I will definitely looking forward to what happens in that places, because I guess team 11 is on the verge of taking the fight with team number 8 in that southern side. Well, team CSR just remains in the places, but a vehicle explosion have been done by team number 11, I guess, in those fighting pits. Well, it's gonna be in the near of the church areas, but let's just move on with CSR's rotation coming onto this places. Team 17, team number 11, the yellow will be just going into some engagements. Of the western side, team Art is waiting. Team 7 onto the fighting. They have not got any kind of casualties so far, but the rotation will be just done in a really proper way. In the other hand, we get to see team number 9 in the right hand side might just get into some kind of engagements, but though they've got a big huge mountain between these 2 teams, so it might just not happen like the ways we are seeing right now. And the other place we get to see that team Zeus they want to just hold up in the higher ridges, and it actually gives you a certain amount of advantage, because if you get the higher ridges, you definitely get the chance to fight back. And there you go, team number 9 in other places, but they have got a quite distance between themselves, so the vehicles won't be mattering, as well as the rotation won't be clashing at all, and team number 9 can easily make that rotation quite forward, and they can secure a good spot. At least they have already got a beautiful spot inside of the zone. They've got a height advantage. They've almost got a central position in the zone, which is quite a southern side, and they have got that early rotation. Well, you can't expect everything at a single time, but they've got a good, decent rotation, a good placement. But in the other hand, team number 15 getting into some engagement. Some shots will be taken down. One knock it might just turn out to be team number 15 exactly charging over to team number 10. This is going to be a really, really bad situation, but team number 15 barely surviving. But the other two players, 2v2 split, it's going to be a 1v1 situation. Trades might just come up, but there you go. The 1v1 situation, Thompson versus AKM. The Ridge is not giving those advantage to team number 10 to just team CSR. Well, can they manage to take away these fights? Well, the healings are going on. Cinderella, or you might just say Borsha, might just give out those like trades out there, but Bad Girl has been picked up by those M416, or you might just say team CSR have got their first casualty. Well, the kill have not been secured right now, but it's not gonna be taking that much time. So one kill secured by team Mongols. They're looking forward with an aggressive approach towards team CSR, and if they wipe them out, it's definitely going to be a key factor for team Mongols to ride up the point table in a very decent way, because if you look onto this matter, team CSR has already got a lead in the top 5 position in the point table, having around 25 total points. And I guess the better decision for team CSR to take a fallback, it might be a good one. But there you go, the trade one comes exactly. Team CSR gets one knock against Mongols and just confirms it. So I guess 26 total points have been registered by team CSR so far now, but Mongols will be just moving and taking away those higher ridge advantage, and I guess they don't want to go in the down the ridge for now. In the other hand, team number 11 might just engage with some amount of teams. That is none other than team number 8 is gonna be. Well, team 8 is quite far. Team 3 exactly stays in front of them. Team 11 with a big building they are having. Leads might be turning out. The damage has been dealt 70 or 7 more than 75 HP, 80 HP. Might just survive right now, but barely. This fight has to get initiated in the other areas. We get to see the fights are going on, and team number 19 not gonna back off. They wipes out them. 5 total of kills have been registered by team number 19, and definitely they have got a good start. And team number 19, after having the match one did not went that much well for team number 19, but in the other hands we get to see that SANHOK also it went in a standard way. Team number 19 just made some of the kills. They had got a gunfight, but definitely at the stage they want to capitalize and finish off the day one with a great result and a comeback in the overall standings. In the other hand, we get to see the party. Team number 11, the Los Leones are quite in the proper area, but meanwhile team Noon, Zeus and Iron, these 3 teams are in a triangular formation in the eastern side of the Los Leones, while the Impala areas will be taken up by team BM, and the zone shift comes and it actually remains in a quite a centralized way. Well, it's definitely going to in the Los Leones areas, and it's my prediction of over 90% it might turn out to be. Moving forward to team 16, and team number 5 is CSR. They are into engagement. Mongols are in a bit of a troublesome areas because of the knockouts have been registered. Team CSR just stays on the top. They don't want to get any kind of more casualties, but a brilliant left inside flank came up on the top. 1 kill point have been registered. I guess the other 2 from team CSR might be just coming up with those direct slammers, while we get to see that the Gabbar, I guess she's having another angle right now. That is a left inside flank, quite an impressive one. But Cinderella gets a trade with that K9 headshot, but a retaliation just came up, and a single nade of Gabbar can bring up some pretty decent stuff. And Gabbar needs to Miss Gabbar. Well, Miss Gabbar, she needs to bring up something, but the nade at the position has been compromised, and Miss Gabbar has to change her position right away, because it's not going to turn up. She's not going to get any kind of covers from this angle. At least one nade has to be picked up, and like she has to act real fast, because if you get to see, you won't be getting that much of chances, at least in this position, if you just don't pick up those frags. In the other hand, you're surrounded by 3 of the players, and 1v3 at this kind of ridge is not at all possible in my opinion. You have to make a fallback from the right hand side when you are, while you have still got those times. Molotovs, nades, utilities, every possible utilities are being done, but an aggressive approach comes up, and I don't think it's gonna be that much easy for them. And there you go, the pickup comes up, and Mongols taking Team CSR one by one, and these are the casualties. We are actually making Team CSR. The mistakes are being taken place, and they have to look forward to just not to make these mistakes in another time, because these are a really crucial moment in the finals. You can't allow those mistakes in this particular stage. He could have got a fallback. It was a decent position, but meanwhile, there's the UMP 6 spray comes up, and another knock. Whoa, this guy is insane. She is just playing on the next level right now. But Cinderella, she has got no other option rather than just to go for those placement points, because not a single team will be willing to go out without, like, in such an early stage. But she's just going exactly in front of team number 19, and it might not turn out to be a good situation. While team XV versus team number 9, there's team 4 and 19 might just get into some engagement, while team number 11 entering the Lost Leonis in. But look into the zone shift comes up in the eastern side. Lost Leonis stays in the zone, but the main priority teams are in the eastern side, and the main center area of the zone looks well engaged. And we move out to team 11. Some kind of fights have to be getting initiated as well. Team 11 stays on the top, and as well as we get team number 3 getting some kind of retarded needs in those directions. But the main thing which is prioritizing this one is that they have got M416 and M762, quite a decent close range and a beautiful combination by team number 11. They can just go for it's better you just hold up to this position, because giving over peaks won't be helping you guys. But the other fights, we're definitely moving forward to team XV out there. Total of 2 kill points registered already, and this time I guess XV wants to go aggressive. Well, by casting 2 of the matches of team XV, I've definitely got to see they don't want to go for this aggressive approaches on the first instance, so they wait for the last moment. You might just say that they just wait for the end zone. They want to survive towards the end zone, and then they want to engage the fights. But that's not gonna help this ones, because team 14 are on the verge of rushing, creating angles, making knockouts, and you're the one who is in the trouble. You cannot play passive in the finals. These are the mistakes maximum of the teams tries to make, that to go out for a bit of passive and go out for the position points in the beginning. Well, it does change your mindset a bit, but the other teams some of the teams take those advantages in that case to go for the aggressive pushes. But meanwhile, the smokes and the nades might be just going, the damages are being dealt. AKM it is. I don't think it's gonna long last towards that much of mid-range sprays, but definitely some utility usage might turn out to be a good opening for team 14 to come up. But definitely will be getting them spotted. Damage has been dealt. Some ADS fights might be coming. Team number 14, that is gonna be Buttercup. She's just going for the direct push right now. Well, all of her teammates have been eliminated. In the other hand, the XV are still surviving. 1 revival is still due, and it has to be done on a very priority basis. While team number 14, 1 player only remains in here, and the smokes is actually getting exhausted. Not at all a good position, but a little bit of smoke glitches we are actually expecting right now, and the healings will be dropped as well. Another smoke gets retarded, but team 14 definitely not gonna wait this one, and the 1 kill point have been secured, and another knock has been taken place, and it's now down to the single person of team XV, and the responsibility comes in that favor. Team 48, like, I don't think she wants to just end up this fight like this way. She's got a brilliant gunfight. Like 3 kill points have been registered also. The 4th and the 5th might just turn up, but the nade actually comes up in the pen point. But there you go, almost getting a 70 HP. But oh, he has got a 30 HP down to themselves, and this is a correct moment for team 14 to get that push inside and rushing. She's just changing this position, and the zone is not at all favoring team number. Not like both of the teams are not in a good position to take indeed these steps right now, but team 4 are definitely going on to a very bad state, and the revivals and the healings have to be done. No first stages left for team 4 players right now, and I guess she has to move up while not giving those revivals will be a greater decision, just to pick up those first stages on a priority basis, and healing herself up and getting inside of the zone should have been the top priority. On the other hand, we move on to team 7. That is another and team Zeus into the action. Party, we get to see team Art and team Party 1, which is getting into some engagements. While we definitely want to see those fights because those are the two teams on the top sitting right there. And there you go, the last fights. XV wipes out to team number 14, I guess, and that will mark their end of elimination. Team 11 one down, and another knock has been picked up. Smokes will be getting created. They have got a certain height advantage, but how long can it just gonna last out for themselves? Because it's a really tough situation for Team 11 to come back, while Team 7 and 17 just fighting out in the open. And there you go, S6. These divas are just getting picked up easily. M4 sprays, a vehicle explosion might just confirm those kill points, but definitely the kill point did not seek out. And I guess team number 11 just trying to sneak into that third party scenarios in S6 dolls with balls. Well, that's good. It's gonna be tough for themselves to thrive that third party because team 11 looks quite confident in that push right now. Another left inside, some kind of collateral damage has been dealt, while team 17 has to make a mark and the rotation have to be taken place. In the other hands, let's just move on to team number 8. The long range fights have been taking place. Two casualties have been registered already. In the other hands, we get to see that team R1, that is team 12, actually giving those rotations. Well, they have got a brilliant match at the SANHOK one, but indeed they have to come up with some kind of more good one. But barely surviving 10 HP. Team number 12 are getting into some kind of bad scenarios of fighting, while team number 8 just remains on the top, and you might just say they are already inside of the zone. The zone priorities must be given. Team Zeus exactly holding a pitch point in the zone. Team number 19 have also got they're very nearer to the center, while 8 teams and 26 players are still alive. And Team Art, they're going for that forward push, and they have got that retaliation which was not needed. Team 12, they had like the one player who was seeking into this position got that Groza out. She got one knockdown and she just completed that one very easily. In the other hands, we get to see that the rotational stuffs have to become on a top priority basis, but team 12 just remains. The smoke paths will be getting created and they need to get inside the zone, but I don't think it's going to be that much easy. But what are you guys doing? Smoke has been created, but team 12, it was just a sacrifice which was unnecessarily done. You could have she could have called out for a cover fire, but indeed she just lost her kill. I might just say that team 12 might have the first casualty, which was not supposed to be happening right now. It was a bit of disappointing performance from team 12 for one of the players right there, but team number 19 might be getting those knockouts in that direction. But the main thing is that the revivals and the rotation have to come up, but team number 19 has also already got the main hold of the zone, the center part of the zone, and the one fight. VG again in the top 6, and I guess team VG are aware after the first match went wrong for themselves. They are definitely making that comeback in such a godly way that they actually want to finish the day one in a signature marking side. Team 11 are getting some kind of shots from all the ways around. Team 7 will be on the top as well. This is the moment exactly we are waiting. Team 11 remains on the backyards. Deals as damage has been dealt. Team 11, it's gonna be tough for him. A little bit of vehicle covers, but definitely it's not gonna help. Number 1 is surviving when the final knockout comes. Team Zeus don't want to take any kind of fallback right now, but the retaliated shots have been getting started by none other than team number 12 from the downrange areas, while team 5 having those main compounds. VG Bella, well, 8 total of kills have been registered by team VG. Team Zeus, they're definitely out of the zone, and the zone is coming exactly, and I don't think it's going to be a really easy task for team Zeus to get inside of the zone. They're out there, and Bella has got a perfect ADS on to their side, and with that team Zeus takes an exit. And team VG, I don't think they were able to take any kind of kill pass, but look at this scenario. Team number 19 versus team number 5. It's gonna be the top 2 teams. Can Team VG make a way to that back-to-back winner chicken dinner? It's gonna be team number 19, the one who's taking that winner chicken dinner. Which team is the one who is going to take away this win of a #1? 10 total kills point have been secured by team number 19 so far. In the other hand, team number 5, that is team VG, they're on to the mark of marking themselves with the second winner chicken dinner. 4 of the mans. It's a complete 4v4 scenario. Standing out, 2 teams remaining. One trade might just come. One knock has already been arrived. Team number 19, they have got the first casualty, and Team 5, they don't want to take any kind of risk because this is the key factor which they were actually waiting for, and some kind of retaliated space or might the cover fire come up from team number 19 players. But secondary knock, it is going to be a disaster for team number 19. Team VG, can they make it to another? Oh my god, this is gonna be a disaster for team number 19. Team VG rushing towards and confirming those kills. 12 total kill points. 1v4 situation. Team VG takes away that winner chicken dinner. What a game it turned out to be. Almost a 15 kill points. And Team VG is the one who have shown out the class and the performance, and they have shown that comeback is real, and they have shown that after the first match setback, they came up with the second match. SANHOK chicken dinner with 15 points, another 15 point, or you might just say a 14 kill point chicken dinner. They have taken almost around you get to see 15, 29 to 30 points they have secured again in this match, and with that I guess Team VG will be definitely leading the points table. It's no doubt with that. But what a comeback. Two back-to-back chickens, two back-to-back matches of the day one, and Team VG finishes this day one with the signature marking. They came, they dominated, and they showed the class that the comeback is possible at any instance of the game. You just have to be focused, you just have to keep the patience, and you just have to set your goal towards the victory. And that is the main class Team VG actually showed, and it was a tremendous performance. Team 9, they got so many casualties while we were not at all expecting it at any instance. Well, you get to say team number 19 and team number 5 both have got a 4-4 man advantage in the both ends. They could have gone for a beautiful fight, but in the end, the more the casualties, the more you are dooming yourself inside the final fight. The first knockout that brought about a real bit of aggression towards Team VG, that they are aware this completely 4v4 fight. We have got one down, and now they're down to 3 man right now, but now we have got the team stats that is coming around. It's gonna be Team Victor Gaming coming up with 15 kills and total of 30 total points, or you might just say total of 60 points they have secured. Well, total match points they have secured 30 right now and 16 total points, and definitely Victor Gaming will be leading the first #1 title right now in this wildcard finals of RUxHYPE Ladies World Championship right in this one. So let's just move it on. They have got everything. They have got that aggressiveness in the last final fight. They have got more and more they have developed those senses, the main comeback. If you have a motive of a comeback, you're definitely going to make it to that far. But with that, the top fragger list and the match ranking will be coming in some moment. We'll be just getting them on the screen as fast as possible. But with that, I'm really mesmerized. But there you go, the match ranking just came up on the screen. You're gonna get Purge Queen in the #17. Well, 0 points for Yocto and Purge. But if you get Bismundus Bbys, S6 Dolls with Balls, the Chaser Cool Girls, CSR, well, quite a disappointing performance. While they are making kind of mistakes, some kind of mistakes they don't want to repeat it in the next 2 days, will be the greatest teaching from this day one. It's just a day one. You have got more around 6 matches left. You have got that much time to make a comeback that Team VG have already showed. You just need 2 to 3 matches to make a total comeback in the point table, and that is needed by Team CSR2. They have got a good start. They have got a decent total points, but now we have to move on with the first, the top list of the match ranking. Victor Gaming again with 30 points. Party Lovesick with 22 total points. They have secured. Zeus Angels with 14. Real One Girls will be with 13, and then you get to see that Party Goddesses with 8. 6 total points will be secured by 2 of the teams, that is Art and Iron Kawais, as well as Sabrina Xavia and Reen. 5 and 4 respectively points we are getting from the match 3 standings. Total of a brilliant comeback, a brilliant start, and brilliant way to end the day 3 by Team Victor Gaming. And now we will be looking forward to the top fragger list, or the overall standings right away. And there you go, the top fragger list just came up on. A VG Azami becomes the top fragger in this match in the # position. Total of 6 solo kills, Victor Gaming from Team Victor Gaming basically. Then Mikasa again in the 5 total of solo kills. Victoria with 5 kills. Ina with 4 kills. Mac Pack again with 4 kills. Well, you have got to see these 5 girls have got some potential. Well, Azami becomes 2-time top fragger in both the matches, having total of 6 solo kills. Well, with that, probably I guess the overall standings, if it is made, then it will be shown right after this one. So let's just check it out. There you go. The overall standing came up on the screen. There you get to see that Sky Girls, they have only played 1 match, missed 2. They had not got any points. In the bottom, Essex Dolls with ball in the 17th. Bismundus Bbys came up in the 16th position, while Iron Kawais and Rain came in a 1 position up. Yocto remains same, 11-12. Party Penta came 1 position up, while Mongols just came in the 12th position. 10th will be confirmed by Purge Queen, and a total of like it's 18, 14, 13, and these kind of points are in the bottom table right now. But now definitely we are moving forward to the top table of the overall standings of day 1. Now we get to see Victor Gaming. Look at the point, 20-point difference between the #1 and #2. Party Lovesick, well, they have got a really comeback in the point table. #2, it's gonna be 40 total points, 16 total of kill points, and 24 position points, while Victor Gaming 30-30. Equally distributed kill and position are one-sided domination. You might just say that, but 2 winner chicken net came up for them. Team Art in the top 3, like they are maintaining that stats, while Party Goddesses will be in 34. Chaser Code Girls, they're still maintaining the top 5 mark, but they have to make a really good comeback in the next 2 days to get up, and like to maintain the top 5 is a main priority right now. Meanwhile, Team Nun, Zeus Angels, Real World Girls, ZB, Sabrina Xavia, these all the teams are just waiting, and with that, the final standings of day 1 just comes to an end. And that's all for, I guess, the day 1 standings have already came up, and we will be waiting for the tomorrow's day, because that's gonna be a really remarkable one. But we have got the overall kill leaders in this total day 1, and it's gonna be, I guess, Nana. Well, total of 8 kills, leading the top fragger. Then we get Party Flawless, total of 7 kill points. Art Mikasa and Zuri will be there, as well as accompanying Panini Sub, the top 5 overall kill leaders in this day 1 of RUxHYPE Ladies World Championship wildcard finals we have got on the screen. But what a game these ladies have shown us. And with that, the day 1 actually comes up in the end, and we will be having we will be ending the stream right now. But before that, make sure to like the stream, as well as subscribe to the channel, and definitely follow the organizers, that is Too Much Hype Girls, in their Instagram. And make sure to follow me on my Instagram if you like my casting. The link, or the username is in that box of caster facecam. With that, I'll be taking a leave from you guys for today. We'll be right back tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll meet you guys tomorrow. Good night, stay safe, peace out.